Good motivational Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chase Corrington, and in this video, we're going to talk about the practicality of spirituality in the modern economy. But if you're new here and if we're just meeting, thanks for clicking on this video. Like I said, I'm Chase Corrington. This is my YouTube channel where we seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment, where we're seeking to discover the hidden mysteries of our reality and the hidden wisdom of the ages, ladies and gentlemen. And before I go into the topic, I just want to mention, go Google early articles about the fears of the kaleidoscope. The fears that people had about the kaleidoscope when it was first invented. Very fascinating. You would think you're reading an article today about social media. Very, very interesting. And so, moving into the practicality of spirituality in today's modern economy. And why is that the title? Why is that the topic? For the last year on this channel, I've been very spiritually focused. Focused on peace, finding that happiness, the stillness that we need so much in our lives, that we search for so much, because I see so much frustration and so much anger, so much sadness, depression in society, in the world we live in. And it's at an all-time high. And if not, then it seems like it is anyways. And so it was really me also going through my personal journey, discovering new ideas, philosophies surrounding spirituality and positive psychology, and the way that we can change our thoughts to change our emotional experience of our lives. And not just emotional, physical and mental, any way you want to put it. Change our lives by understanding different philosophies that maybe we hadn't heard before. And it seems now, in my journey, in my path, in my life, I've been in this transition phase now to where it's less spiritual. There's still the spirituality behind it, but now that I've built that basis, it's starting to become the question of more practical. If we know these spiritual principles and understand how we need to work on applying them in our lives, then how does that practically fit in with trying to be successful in life? Because there's this conundrum about being peaceful. If you don't know what conundrum means, there's this mix-up or confusion about being peaceful, but also being successful. There's this confusion I have about being in the world and doing well in the world, while at the same time not being of the world. And so it's like, once we find out that this life and this reality and whatever is a game, is a hologram, it is just a temporary experience for the higher energetic essence, the spiritual part of us, the higher self, what we are other than just this physical existence, there's a way to understand that and know that it's just a game that we're playing, but also play the game still and do it successfully at a high level. And this is extremely difficult to me. This is extremely confusing, and it's something that I've been dealing with trying to understand the practicality of spirituality while trying to be successful in modern society and today's economy. Dropping the rhymes, ladies and gentlemen. But so started taking some notes again, bust out the old school notebook, ladies and gentlemen. I find when I write stuff down, it's just so much more powerful. I mean, I can come on here and rant all damn day, but lately I've gotten back into writing stuff down. So this was my thoughts this morning about the practicality of spirituality and trying to be successful in the modern economy, in today's society. There's got to be a way to balance ambition and execution. And this is something that's been overwhelming me a lot lately. My ambition versus my lack of execution. It's hard to want to do a million things and not be able to do and execute on a million things. I mean, I've talked about manifesting, creating your own reality from your thoughts, projecting your intention with energy out to the universe, using the meditation to bring the creative sexual powers from our lower chakra up through out of the third eye. I mean, this is deep spiritual stuff, ladies and gentlemen, but the practical matter of it is none of that shit works unless you're willing to put in the work that it takes. I did a video in the past, I'll link to it above, the 3 E's of success. The energy, the effort, and everything it takes, and being willing to apply all that on top of our intention and our manifestation and our dreams and our desires. On top of that, equal to the amount of want, intention, manifesting desire, you have to have the same amount of work ethic, the same amount of effort and energy that you put into doing everything it takes to create the reality and manifest what it is you actually want in your life. People want to talk about manifesting. You want to talk about manifesting? It's like you could actually throw the spiritual stuff, to the side and just go put in a bunch of work and you'll manifest shit that way. You better believe it. It just may not be a manifestation of what you really want in your life. It may not be a manifestation of happiness in the long run. You might manifest money. You might manifest certain situations and find out really that's not what you were going for. So it's a complicated game that we play, trying to live this life, trying to seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment, and trying to chase life down, tackle it, and take it to the next level, ladies and gentlemen. If you get value from the content I provide, consider subscribing and smash the like button. And we're not done. We're just getting started. A way to balance ambition and execution, wanting to get things done versus actually doing things. Practice what you preach. So I'm talking about wanting to do all this stuff, and I'm finding out it's really hard to execute on the billions of thoughts that you have, the billions of ambitions and wants, and you know what I mean? It's like, does your ambition match your action? For me, no, right now. I'm being totally honest, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard to do when you don't know exactly how to go about doing the things you want to do. You start overthinking it, and then you start procrastinating, and you don't do. You think instead of do. Just do it. Swoosh. Just do it, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. How do we play this spiritual game and be happy with where you are? Be happy with where you are while still wanting more. This is the paradox that I'm confused about. I know spiritually that all it's about is gratitude and being grateful for the opportunity I've had, the opportunity I have, and being here now in the moment. Ram Dass, be here now. Be grateful and be happy where I am right now. And how do I do that? If I know I'm supposed to do that, how do I do that while still wanting to grow, while wanting to do so much more? I mean, like when I found out certain possibilities, and I'm finding out more and more possibilities every day, there's 20-year-old kids out there. I'm 28, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I'm 29. There's 20-year-old kids out there running their own business. And, running your own business is not for everybody. That's a problem I ran into. I got onto the entrepreneurship fad because everybody thinks entrepreneurship is cool, and I'm finding out how fucking real the work side of it is. But I know that a smart person does what they love and makes a living doing what they love. You love what you do and you do what you love, and that is the sign of an intelligent human being to me. That's beautiful sentiment, and if you disagree, leave a comment below and let me know why. I'm down to discuss this. There's 20-year-old kids out there that are running their own business, living on their own terms. Living on their own terms. But then, I know the spiritual side. You don't compare yourself to others. And you don't judge others, or, more importantly, you don't judge yourself based on where others are. And so if I know this spiritual principle, ladies and gentlemen, if we understand this, then how do we do this? I mean, how do I not look at 20-year-old kids that are out there crushing it, running their own business, living life on their own terms? How do I not compare myself to others when we want for ourselves the same success that we see others have? There has to be a practicality to spirituality, ladies and gentlemen. There's just got to be. And this is where I'm at right now in life. And it's very, very interesting. I bet there's a lot of people that resonate with this, that are going through this. If you're going through this, let me know below. It'll make me feel better that I'm not the only one struggling with this spiritual versus practical real life, like knowing it's a game and trying to play the game with some gusto. There has to be a practicality to spirituality. I want to go back to that last sentence before that. How then do we not compare ourselves to others when we want for ourselves the same success that we see others have? I mean, honestly, and this is where it gets to the job thing, and this may not relate for everybody, but it's what I'm going through. How do I go to a job that I don't like? It's not that I hate it and it's the worst thing in the world ever. And do I make an impact? Yes. Do I make a positive impact? Yes. Do I make a difference? Yes. Do I influence people positively at work? Yes. But with all that said, I mean, honestly, how do I go to a job that I don't like, I'm not passionate about, it's not my dream to build Sam Walton's dream, because he fucking crushed it and kicked ass at that. He did a really good job. And, you know, people are living it up off of that success of execution. And so, how do I go to a job that I don't like, continue just because it's the way that society says it has to be? Just because it's the way that society says it has to be. And maybe for some of you, you weren't raised that way, to where society said, go to school, get good grades, graduate, go to college, get a good job, make the money, go to work. You know exactly what I'm saying, and we all know this. This is the structure of society that we live in here in the U.S. and probably many parts of the rest of the world. If you're watching from a part of the world that doesn't have this structure of society, that fascinates me, and I'd love to know, leave a comment below and let me know. Smash the like button if you're getting value. The reason I say that about smash the like button is when you hit the like button, there's a better opportunity for this video to show up for somebody that the algorithm thinks may like it, like you. Because what YouTube wants is for more people to spend more time on the platform. And what I want is to help people seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment, seek to discover the hidden mysteries of our reality and the hidden wisdom of the ages, find happiness through positive psychology and spirituality, ladies and gentlemen. But, sorry about that. I mean, honestly, I'm tempted to go all in. Tempted to just quit work, because this is what you'll hear. People say, all right, well, if you really want to do this, you really want to follow your passion, David Thoreau quote, Henry David Thoreau, advance confidently in the direction of your own dreams and endeavor to live a life which you have imagined, and you'll be met with a success unexpected in common hours. Why then is it so hard? What's keeping me from doing it, from just dropping my job and going all in to this, to you, ladies and gentlemen, and my landscape paintings? That's what's more confusing to me. I really am passionate about art, being a creative person, an artist, expressing myself artistically, and I've done landscape painting, clcpaintings.com, CLC Paint Etsy shop. I even got a CLC Paint YouTube channel. Anyways, it's like, what is keeping me from going all in to this, to my painting business, to what I really love? What is keeping us, or me, from actually doing it? And it's usually the same answer for everybody. Security, financially. Financial security. Damn money, man. Money ruins everything. And that's the problem of all of this right now. And that's what everybody says. And then they keep going to work, to a place that's unfulfilling. But get this, security financially is what keeps us from doing what we really love, because we're afraid we're not going to be able to make enough money to, not lose everything and end up on the streets. It's like, yeah, nobody said you had to go to work, Chase. You can go and live on the streets if you want. You can give up everything you have. And I'm like, who says that if you stop going to work, you're going to live on the streets? Those are people that assume this old-fashioned societal construct of go to school, get good grades, go to work, make money, live your whole life for the weekend. You see what I'm saying? So that's what everybody says. And then they keep going to work to a place that's unfulfilling and wonder why depression is at an all-time high, ladies and gentlemen. Living paycheck to paycheck when money is not even the real problem. So we're worried about financial security, and we keep going to unfulfilling places to make a living paycheck to paycheck when money is not even the real problem. It's happiness, ladies and gentlemen. And that's powerful to me. It's happiness that's the real problem. We're seeking after money and not happiness. And it's just so ingrained into existence. So it's like if you know that money is the root of all evil, this goes back to the practicality of spirituality and trying to play the game while knowing that it's a game. It's like you know that money is the root of all evil, and if you focus on money, then you will never find happiness. But at the same time, in order to be successful and happy, you do have to make, you don't necessarily have to make money, but in modern society, in this modern economy, practically, happiness does require a limited amount of money, whatever it takes for you to live on. Some people want to make $1 million. Other people just want to make $26,000 a year doing what they love. And that's where I'm trying to get, ladies and gentlemen. Damn money. But it's a real problem here. And I know this is going on all over the place in society. It's happiness that we need to start focusing on. It's happiness that we need to start thinking about more often. Are we doing what makes us happy, or are we doing what we have to just to get by in modern society, in today's modern economy? Ladies and gentlemen, that is my thoughts today for this motivational Monday morning on the practicality of spirituality in the modern economy. If you like this video, consider subscribing, smash the like button. If you like the content I produce, consider subscribing. And please leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this video. I really appreciate every comment I get. There's sometimes I get a comment, it's like, Chase, thank you for doing what you're doing. Simple things, thank yous, and like, don't stop. And man, like when I'm having these overwhelming mindsets and confusing periods in my life trying to figure this out, those comments really make my day, and they mean the most to me, and I love every single one of you. And so thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment. Seek to discover the hidden mysteries of our reality and the hidden wisdom of the ages. Check out Matt Belair. He just launched the Mastermind Body Spirit Academy. I thought that was pretty awesome. Go check that out if you're a fan of Matt Belair. And we'll be back in the future with more interesting topics and motivational Monday mornings, motivational Mondays to throw your way.